Warning, the following show features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, everything spicy and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt or activity performed on this show.
Here we are. It is Monday night. Welcome to Everything Spicy. What's up, guys? You are here. I am here. We are all here. And look, the lights are on. See, I'm real clear now. This is scary. Maybe I should turn the lights off so it won't be so clearly. Oh man, it's great to see everyone on a Monday night. We made it. We made it through the weekend. We made it through our first day of work. And we are back into the work week. It won't be long before it's weekend again. So, or some people just started their weekend. Of course, I always bring that up when a certain someone is here hanging out with me. So we're going to start something off a little bit different tonight. I'm going to shout out everyone in the chat. We're going to get to that. We're going to get that real soon. But I got an event going on Saturday. If you haven't seen yet, on Saturday, I have posted at 5:30, we are going to do the Paqui One Chip Challenge. So, with that being said, I got to make sure, this week I do a little something extra in order to make sure I'm ready for the Paqui One Chip Challenge. So, I got a couple of Jigsaw Reds, gnarly peppers I got out of my garden. I got out of my garden a couple weeks ago. And they're starting to get to the point where you either got to cut them open and dry them, or just eat the damn things. So I'm gonna do the latter of the two, and just eat the damn things. Not very crunchy. All right. Let's go to the top of the chat. We'll start saying hi to folks. Will the Rocker. Will is in the house. What's up, Will the Rocker? Good to see you, my friend. There he is. Jeremy from Peppers in Kentucky Living. What's up, man? How you doing? Miss Kimberly Ferris is in the house. What's up, Kimberly Ferris? Good to see you. Jenny. Oh, my mouth hurts. Books and Vlogs. What's up, Jenny? How you doing? Harry, the metal. Music Maniac is in the house. What's up, Harry? Good to see you. Woo. That thing jumped. Mr. Fulton's in the house. What's up, Fulton? Good to see you, man. Oh, my God. Rebecca Felter is here. What's up, Rebecca? Good to see you, girl. The Groovy. Lava Squirrel Medic is here. Oh, hey, Groovy. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Neil. Luther, the Great. Woo! How you doing, Neil? Good to see you, man. Donald Morris in the Berg is here. What's up, Donald? Good to see you, my friend. Mayberry U316 is in the house. What's up, Mayberry? Good to see you, man. Twisted Art Lady is here. Am I too loud? Schaller's in the house. What's up, Rob Schaller? Good to see you, man. Wow. Oh, there's a hiccup. Oh. Going through the list here. Oh, there it is. Art Site. Eileen Valou's in the house. What's up, Eileen? Ooh, all right, let's go to the bottom. We'll go back up. If I miss anybody, I'm sorry. There's Crazy Ann. What's up, Crazy Ann? CB Unglesby is in the house. What's up, CB? Good to see you, man. Newfound. Ingles family in the house. What's up? Steam, Fire, and Ice. Cindy's in the house. What's up, Cindy? Wow. The Caperway is in the house. What's up, Caperway? Looks like we got everyone. If I missed you, I apologize. Woo. Private chat, Jimmy. Woo. Damn. All right, Blake Hurst, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. Now, we will hit the intro for my good friend, Here we go.
The word for uncle is.
おじさん
Oji-san.
おじさん
Now you try it.
What's up, Oji-san? How you doing?
おじさん。
Oji-san. What's up, Jimmy?
Come on, Marcel.
Oh, get him, Marcel.
Shit.
You coming?
Take me out. Damn.
What's up, Jimmy?
Taking two in the mouth at once, Phil. That's impressive. It is, man. You're snotting up a little bit. Damn. Got the pepper snots. What's up, everybody in the chat? How's everybody doing?
Those sons of bitches are hot.
We're back in action. Everything is back to normal for me. Monday nights are on.
Woo.
Hello, neighbor
Something
girl.
about
Hello,
oils,
crazy
man.
Ann. Hello, everybody.
That's like a 1-2 punch to your fucking mouth. Eating one of those Paqui One chips is hot, but it builds as you eat chips. Man, when you eat something like that, for me, I'm sorry. Someone might want to, particularly community might call me weak. But those Jigsaw Reds,
I'm telling you what, a fresh jalapeno lit me up the other day. I was like, holy crap, that's hot. And I've been doing blazingberry and everything else lately.
my mouth right now is at a solid 7.
Damn, that's hot.
Wow, what's up, Dylan? Melissa Spencer, what's up? A couple of Jigsaw Reds there. Blake, see already I got the capsaicin high. I can't talk.
Ahoy, Travis.
What's
I've
up,
never heard of
Ron?
a jigsaw red. What's that one comparable to?
It's right up there with the Reaper.
Oh, shit.
It's a crossbreed of a couple different other peppers, and everybody names their stuff. Jigsaw just sounds menacing because of the movie Saw.
Mm-hmm.
And I was eating those back when I was eating Carolina Reapers, and I thought they were hotter, personally. But
that hotter than ale sauce I had was the first time I had anything with a primatelli or whatever it is in it, and that shit was hot as hell.
whew. Wow.
Travis
Yeah,
is
well,
wanting to do the bomb stream sometime. We'll have to do the bomb all together.
We do after I get done with this weekend. We can schedule that.
All right. The bomb is just nasty. It's hot. Don't get me wrong, but it's just nasty.
Well, and I don't take anything away from you putting it on that chicken wing, but man, try that stuff straight up, man. That
I will when we do it. I don't have a fancy spoon, so I'll just get a plastic spoon.
oh.
I don't want to taint the taste of that with metal or nothing.
Well, I would have never bought that fancy spoon, but my good friend E-Waste Mike bought it for me, so I use it because he bought it for me. So
Mike sent me like I don't know 5 or 6 game systems and stuff. He's just pretty good. He's a pretty good guy, even though he wants everybody to think he's an asshole.
all right, we're starting to come down a little bit. Not much, man. I'm right now. I'm at about probably still good 4 burning in my mouth.
Damn,
My mouth is salivating.
I knew you were hurting the way you snotted up there. I knew you were hurting pretty bad.
Oh man,
That's usually my indicator is the snot volume for you.
yeah, my I can't hide it, man. I could sit here and try to act tough all I want to, but my body will show you what's going on.
Well, when the upper lip starts sweating and the snot starts flowing, I know you're at least at a 5-6.
Yeah. Oh, and I can feel that right in the top here though too. But I got something on my stomach, so and of course I bought a little yogurt. We'll stick that in my gut in a minute. Ooh.
I'm getting a little something on my stomach right now.
Yeah, well, I got something too, so a little standby.
Hello, everybody that's saying hi. Hello.
What's up, Raven? How you doing, man?
Strawberry shortcake.
There are a few of you folks in the chat that I sent the link to. It'd be nice if you kind of came on up and hung out for a little bit. Woo. Even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah, I promise we'll be good. Oh man, man, it's been a while since I've been on one of these Monday streams. I missed like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, I missed it. I missed it bad.
Well, sometimes you got to take care of business, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So, it's great to have you back. That's for sure. So
Yeah.
I want to let people give people a little shot of what's going on behind me.
Mhm.
So Saturday, I'm doing the Paqui One Chip Challenge. I'm going for the record. You know what the record is. You know what the record is. You don't. You don't. Well, I'm not telling you how many I got behind me, but
It's a pile. Somebody's going to freeze frame that and count that shit. You got
that
some
might
more
give you,
underneath
if
the
you,
table.
if you
right?
freeze frame it, you could figure it out. But yeah, that was set up back there because that's what I used earlier tonight for my thumbnail. So, all right.
Yeah.
Get your
If you
breathing
haven't,
under control.
if you haven't seen it, Travis took some of those to work with him today, and had some of his troops doing it with him. So
And I was going to watch that thing today, and I actually was. I was getting ready to start it, and my boss said I could come home, so I was like, "All right, I'm out of here." Whew.
the little bald guy that's in his group there, he still played it off tough, no emotion at all, but he was dying. So kudos to him. He's like, "Yeah, I feel like I'm going to die anytime now." And then that was it. That was all the reaction we got.
What's up, Crazy Ann? You ain't been up here in a while, girl.
She's too busy wiping the floor with people on Call of Duty, I guess.
That's their girl time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So
Swiss
yeah,
Dart Lady, we can't wait for you to come back, but you take your time with it, Sam. Whenever you're ready, we'll be there.
well, the record right now, Jeremy, is higher than 56. If you're not aware, Atomic Menace did 55 the week after I did 34, and then someone else did more. So. Someone not to be mentioned. Oh, Phil, what link? Should we bring Raven up?
Only
Raven-
if he'll let me talk.
Raven, yeah, don't talk over people. Let people talk. And let's not get into the politics of what was going on today. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah. We've already done a politics stream. Let's,
Yeah, right?
Our little brother Micah's bearing his soul tonight, so I think we've all said what we wanted to say so far today.
Yeah. Oh Micah. Well, I mean, again, he has got a personal interest in. I believe the fact that he was in Afghanistan.
I'm not sure what deployments he was on.
Yeah.
I know I'm like you, Phil. I was a Desert Storm, Iraqi Freedom Noble Eagle guy, but Afghanistan was just right at the end of my run, so I never went. I never went to Afghanistan or Iraq, so I can't speak to any of that.
Well, I understand why we went to Afghanistan. It was to go after bin Laden and the Taliban after 9/11, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's why we went there. Why we stayed there, I don't know, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was always going to end up a shit show, and that's it. That's all I'm saying.
it could have been done differently, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Oh yeah, I ain't letting nobody off the hook. They fucked this up, but yeah, it was always going to be a shit show.
How you doing, Russell?
I'm doing all right.
What's up, Raven?
Whew.
I did a little short thing about it.
Yeah, I saw you. I commented a couple times in your live stream. If I see my buddy's Ravens on and I can comment, I support you, man.
I mean,
What?
so what did you eat that made your stomach go up and down?
I'll go ahead and take two more.
Oh God!
That is
Well,
a
at least it's not the Paqui chips.
That's a jigsaw red right there, people.
Oh God!
I got some other ones in here too.
He was double fisting them, Raven. He was like eating two at once. It was impressive.
That's your Carolina Reaper. Came out of my garden.
Mm-hmm.
This one's easy. That's a purple jalapeno.
Those could be hot too.
Oh yeah. Well, they're not that hot, but then I gotta look up my list again. It's still kind of green.
What is that one?
That's what I say. I gotta look at my list again. Because I thought I knew what I had bought.
Uh-huh. They say the green ones are even hotter than the red ones.
I believe this might not be ripe yet. I believe this is a Naga Brain Yellow.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat that if it's that green, if it's not ripe.
Oh, it ain't gonna hurt you. It's gonna be hot.
It's just gonna get you a stomach ache.
Yeah, well, I can already feel what's going on down in my belly right now, so that's okay. We ain't eating them right now. As the night goes on, we might eat some more peppers. I'm gonna stick a little of this Greek yogurt in there to kind of offset things right now. I'm not in pain by any imagination right now, but I know it's there.
Well, you're gonna be in more pain trying to eat all those Paqui chips.
I will, but it'll build. That's the thing with those is that will build. But
CB, I love ghost peppers, man. That sounds good, but they are just outside of my limit. Like, you know, if I eat a fresh ghost pepper, I'm hurting bad.
Hey, Rico, how you doing, man? It's been a while.
Hey, Rico.
There we go. Oh, they taste better this year.
Groovy.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Groovy.
Chips, yeah.
Go ahead, Raven. Get it over with. There you go. That's right.
There you go, Travis. See, Travis, he's up on panel, so you know.
Travis had a long day. He's in bed tonight, so.
Well, damn, it's 7:30.
Yeah, I know.
It's 7:30 here.
It's
What
8:30.
are you getting up at 4:00 in the morning or something? What's up, grilling and chilling with Mojo? Well, I'm not doing the chip tonight. The chips is scheduled again for Saturday at 5:30.
Yeah.
Tonight was kind of, talk about it a little bit, give us something to talk about. I did show it. Oh, shit, let me just move my fat ass. Chilling.
McDonald's big bro.
So I got a few chips back there to eat. We definitely will be going for the record on Monday or on Saturday. So, what's up, Magic Lives? How you doing, man?
I don't take
Thinking about making some more tincture, Phil, but I'm going to cheat this time, and I'm going to buy a gram of those 16 million capsaicin crystals and put in it. What do you think?
There you go.
That'll be interesting to do.
What are we going to do here? We got someone down in the basement.
This could be good.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Goddamn right. Say what again?
Hey, Micah.
Hey, what's up, Raven?
What's up, little brother, man? I hope you feel better.
I fucking do, man. I apparently need to do that like once a week.
That was like an exorcism. That was awesome, man.
Felt good.
Yeah, I
refueled
his fire. I went in there and didn't know what he was doing because I was doing my thumbnail.
You did.
And I reignited the fire, man. And he just started going off. I'm like, oh, fuck.
You know what I liked about it is there wasn't any fighting in the chat. Everybody stated their opinions, but there wasn't any fighting or anything.
No.
Everybody's got the right to their opinion. Yeah,
That's right.
it was awesome.
I mean, I don't approach this from a side. I approach this from a fucked up. Just fucked up.
Oh.
So have you got a one chip challenge, Micah?
I do. I have two of them.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Nice.
Oh,
That's good shit, man.
well, you should see what Phil has behind him, or if you already saw.
I don't see that yet, Micah.
Holy shit. That's a lot. When is that happening?
Saturday at 5:30.
Awesome.
So going for the record. So
Right, and trying to talk him into auctioning off his snotty ass shirt that he's going to.
You should. You should. I mean, that happened
$5
last
super
time.
chat. Yeah, put a wheel up, auction off that snotty shirt, man. That's history.
Get another one.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I don't know that everybody wants it with the snot on it.
Oh no, that's
There are some people. I think this guy that I just got this today.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think he would appreciate a snotty shirt that he could pin to the wall.
pretty sure he's got the last one mounted on his wall.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, no one's ever going to touch that thing because it's behind glass, and it means a lot to him. Hell, it meant a lot to me at the time, man. That
What's
was
up, Lisa Lee.
Well, just seeing you do it like that. I mean, heck, it was really incredible.
I like something to push myself to go for the record. There are some records that I just can't do. The hot sauce chugs and stuff. Even though when I did 5, I had the record for a day.
Mm-hmm.
There are just some things I do not want to try for the record. I know on some of these things I won't be able to do it. This is one of those things that mentally, having gone through it before, I think if I set myself mentally to be able to do it, I think I can do it. So
How was the aftermath?
I believe you
of
could.
that last year. Last year when you did 34, what was that aftermath?
I
Like?
don't remember it being that horrible. I mean, obviously there's always a ring of fire.
Mhm.
Hour or so after I got done doing the chips, I had to pay. And then of course I had some fire hose. But I don't remember it being as bad as some aftermaths like I've dealt with
I'll be right back.
where I wanted to fucking die.
I did one chip last year and I hurt for 3 days. I can't imagine doing 34 of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did the one chip last year and it wasn't bad. It was my prep for the death nuts. It was my very first spicy challenge was the one chip.
It was.
Yeah.
You did it like I knew that you were like an undercover chili head when you did the one chip because it didn't even look like it bothered you. And I was dying. I was all dramatic and shit. And
It hurt for about 5 minutes.
Did I do my a chip with you when you did yours?
You did, yeah. There was a
Okay.
bunch of us.
Well, that was
I think it was me, you, and Mike, and somebody else.
Yeah, well, that was on someone else's live stream because
It was
I remember
mine.
I was at work and had them with me, had one
Yeah.
with me, and I
Yeah.
didn't have any prep in my stomach. One chip, I just went out to the truck and did it.
So it's like I said, Phil's always got one in his pocket. He just went out to his truck and whipped one out. I'm over there dying. He's like, "Okay, I'll do one with you, little fella."
That's why I keep this stuff around here so I can do this. Hold on a second.
He may actually have another one. He probably just pulls one out and has it, and then he's ready to go.
I think he keeps one on him at all times. Yep.
Nasty thing that it is.
I would do one tonight with you, but I gave my last one to Saucy Shane. Darn it.
Darn it. You're going to regret it, huh? So there you are. There's your 2020 Paqui One Chip Challenge. Why not?
Now, have you tasted the new one at all, Phil? Do you?
No, sir. It's
All
going to
right.
be a complete surprise.
I hear it doesn't taste any better. It looks a little better, but it doesn't taste any better.
I haven't. I've only watched one video on it. And that was Saucy Shane's. I haven't watched Groovy's yet that he posted today because I've been dealing with other shit. So I have no idea.
And I don't think it matters if it's stale or not. It's not going to change the taste of it. So
Yeah, still gonna suck.
There we go. That's the 2020. So
see,
Yay.
and that would be a major challenge for me to try right there. And it's just because he just had one in his pocket. He just whipped it out.
Yeah, just add one over there.
What's up, Aiden? There.
what's up, Aiden there?
Yeah, Groovy
thing-
did his. Groovy posted his video with his guys from work all doing the new one. So y'all should go watch that.
The little
Saturday.
bald guy always impresses me in his little troop. There.
Yeah.
It's 5:30 on Saturday. I'm in Michigan, so it's Eastern Standard Time there, Mojo. It's all right. Of course, after eating those 2 peppers like I just did, this hardly is even doing much to my
Stomach,
my mouth.
your mouth.
Yeah. My peppers are coming back now after being attacked by the.
I had to
green
give
hornet.
me some of this.
What? Coffee cake. There you go. The peppers are coming back?
Yes, finally.
Yeah. Well,
Taking a little bit, but they're coming back. So I should have some hopefully by the end of the season. We'll see.
I picked these today, hoping that it would help some of the other ones ripen, because some of these are like really big.
Oh yeah, that's big.
That's kind of looks pretty good too at times.
See, I see this stuff out in the daytime, and then I come in here and see it, and it's like, that's green as fuck.
That's very green.
That's supposed to be a yellow scorpion.
Yeah,
It's a green scorpion. So, yeah, see,
probably get you a stomach ache a little bit.
all of this stuff with these chips is about, for most of the chili heads, is about something building up.
Mhm.
I'm in Michigan. It's about a building up. Again, one chip for me is, it's a burn. It burns, but not nothing.
If you had the right setup, could you grow those year round, like indoors?
You can. I think the biggest problem with growing them indoors is you have to have them in an enclosed area, and especially for super hots, you have to have an 80+ degree temperature in that room.
Oh.
Super hots like sun, they like heat. When I grew them in this room, that's why I'm having a problem with my peppers now. When I grew them in this room 2 years ago, I kept a heater in here. I kept this room in the upper 70s, even though it's a basement. So I kept it about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than normally it would be down here in the basement. I had a fan. I used nutrients. I did everything right because, I had a botanist guy that grew marijuana telling me what to do.
Yeah.
So with peppers.
Yeah.
And my
Pretty much the same rule.
my plants were so freaking healthy.
One high versus another high.
They were phenomenal. So, I'll tell you right now, my mouth is maxed out with that chip. I'll say it's a decent 2.5. So
It's
when
like an
we get
18 for me.
well, I mean, I would bet you would handle it better now than you handled it a year ago.
I think so too.
Would. I handled the bomb pretty good. And I was really expecting to be hurting on that thing, but it wasn't that bad. It was just nasty.
So I was wondering how's Travis doing right now. I mean, is he doing okay since he tried that chip? Him and his
Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah.
Italian.
I'm sure he's fine.
Travis could handle one chip, no problem.
Yeah. And he did 8 last year. 7 or 8. Something like that.
8. Yeah.
8.
Well,
Yeah.
His countdown video I did for him, he only counted 7, so that's why there's only 7 in the countdown. But he did 8
Gotcha.
because he freaked out on the 8th one.
Again, you build that, keeps going up and up and up. But I think at a certain point,
Everyone try to even do more chips than what you accomplish.
that's the point. That the point is to beat the world record and put a little padding between that record, and so if someone else got to come, they don't have to beat me by 1 or 2, or it by 1 or 2. They're gonna have to beat it by more. So,
Are you? These aren't for points or anything, right?
oh, they are
How many
Right,
points
right.
are they for?
1.
5? 1? Oh, yeah.
1. Yeah. So they're not worth it. I mean, sitting here like I just ate that one, I won't submit that into the League of Fire. I've eaten a lot of Paqui 1 chips, just one on a live stream or whatever.
Yeah.
And not send that stuff in. So
The biggest thing is the opening time. Like when you're doing 50 of them, trying to keep all your packages moving and stuff like that.
yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't know if you could open them all and put them all in a big bowl, but they probably would not count the points if you did.
yeah,
that.
and I'm not doing it for points. That's never been about points for me. It's about pushing myself to the limit. What the hell are you doing down there, Fulton? You shining no damn flashlight on me. That's the last time. You think I'm going to bring you up here? You're shining a flashlight at me?
Is he in the car? Is he in the car?
I am about
don't know.
to.
He's in the dark.
I am about to call it a night. I need to go eat. I haven't eaten. I just started ranting and just went with it. I need to eat food and everything else, but I wanted to come up here and let everybody know I'm fine.
I hope you feel better, man.
I do. I feel a lot better.
I was with you right up until Phil came on. I was like,
oh, it's all
I
good.
gotta take
All
a
good.
break. Like, I'm exhausted.
No, well,
How's your wife doing?
she's doing good. She's doing good. Her shoulder's bothering her today, but everything else is going good. We actually had the for those that aren't members, the video came out today on the gender reveal, so you can check that on the channel.
So
So
it's official. All right.
yeah, but it's official.
If you don't
Sarissa
know,
Angeline.
check that out. Yeah.
Sarissa Angeline.
And just check his.
I'm
recent
just
video out.
saying. I knew it was gonna be a girl. I called a girl. I'm just saying. I'm just.
But I'll see y'all guys later. Keep it spicy, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, Micah.
Take care, Micah.
Take care, Mike.
Wifey. What the hell was that?
What's going on?
What's up, Fulton?
Keep it to a minimum there tonight, Fulton.
I don't know.
Oh, that was his ears.
Oh, that's what it is. His damn ears going. If you
Yeah,
can't quit turning your head and have your ears going, I ain't put you up here.
it's my it's one of these disco headphones.
Okay, well, this is
Oh,
not a
those
disco tech, so.
those RGB lighted.
Yeah,
What's up, Dr. Smith?
Oh,
Saucy
my
Shane, what's up, my
goodness.
brother?
There's Shane.
I was supposed to have an interview today, but it we scheduled for next Monday.
Yeah. Little rocking headphones.
There's one of a Disney creator. She writes the books about Disney, and she does. She published them, and she's the author of that book. And
What the fuck, Raven?
so anyways, I've been trying to interview her since last Monday,
Yeah.
but this Monday it was canceled, so we rescheduled it for next Monday
All right.
because the internet in Florida is going very down, so
All
we
right.
didn't have it today.
All right. So other than that, how you doing, Fulton?
I've been pretty good.
That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear.
I've been trying to.
No, apparently you're not done fucking around with that rapper, Raven.
Hi. Anyways, I was supposed to have my job coach.
Raven, knock it the fuck off.
Raven, I'm gonna get you. But anyways, Phil, I was supposed to have my job coach coming to see what kind of job I was gonna get.
Coach your job. Coach you up on the job. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's gonna pick me up next Monday.
Gotcha.
That's ridiculous. I don't know why this is happening.
Raven's got his job. I mean, Jimmy's got his job coach right there.
That's right. Trying to get to the bottom of this thing so I can get
Bottom of the rabbit hole. Derringer.
What is that, Jimmy?
It's a Rabbit Hole Derringer. It is a whiskey finished in sherry cask, and it's only 97 proof. So
Where'd you get that at?
I got it at a little liquor store in Altus, Arkansas. I wanted some Angel's Envy, and she was like, "This is way better than Angel's Envy," and I have to agree.
So what happened to Micah? Micah's mix.
Nothing. He got to go eat.
Oh,
But he had a little bit of a rant before I went live about everything that's been going on in Afghanistan, especially today. So,
I'll tell everybody it's okay to have a rant on here, and you kind of find out who's who when you have a rant. It's okay. Like this little family right here is strong enough for you to have a little rant, and everybody's still gonna be your friend at the end of it. So.
well, that's because we're all, I mean, good. I think at this point, with a lot of us, we're all friends. A lot of people know my position on politics. A lot of people know your position on politics, your position, and yet they're still around, whether they agree with us or disagree with us. They realize that we respect their opinion, and so everybody gets along. I mean, again,
Yeah,
Respect each other's opinions.
opinions
do?
don't make enemies. Yeah, I mean,
Shouldn't.
What do you
Right.
have
We
there,
just
Phil?
we just need to pray for those people in Afghanistan.
It's something that helps with stomach cramps. I'm backward bastard.
I cannot
Oh, that
believe
would probably help.
of all the beers, I cannot believe that's the one you fell in love with the most, Phil.
Yep.
We were,
You know, all these bad things are gonna happen someday, and we just don't know what we're gonna do.
You got to quit talking over people, Fulton, while they're talking, sir.
Phil. We were looking at taking a trip to California next year, and so we're like doing the street view, walking down this little beach road, and Marcia Dale's like immediately spotted this Founders neon sign. So I whipped over there, and sure enough, there's a brewery right on this beach in Morro Bay, California. So I think that's where we're going to go. That's where I'm from. That's where I went to high school out there. So believe it or not, sounding like this, that's where I went to high school.
Be pretty
You know,
interesting to go
Jimmy.
to.
You know, Jimmy, everything bad's gonna happen someday.
You know what? Let it happen, Fulton. I'm ready for it.
I don't know about it.
I got it.
I'm not sure if you're ready for it, Bill.
Hey, Fulton, you know we're all going to die one day, right?
Yep, we all. Someday.
There's a 1-in-1 death rate for human beings. So
That's right.
Eventually.
And we go as long as we can without doing it. But eventually it's going to catch up to you.
Yep, that's true.
So next year we got to get some solid plans down on the OG Fest 2022. I know I'll be heading through Texas, and then we're going to do a California trip. But the California trip, I'm telling you, that's just for me and Marcia Dale. We're going to hang out on a nude beach for 7 days and then fly home. So, but sometime I'll be heading down to see Groovy when he retires, and then we got to do something for OG Fest, man.
If he plans an official thing and gives me enough time, I'll find a way to fucking make my way down to Texas.
Yeah, San Antonio is fucking awesome, man.
I've never been to Texas. That should be a good reason to go. What's up, Jadzia?
Me neither,
I've
Phil,
been-
because I
I've
haven't
been
been
to
to Texas either.
I've been to Texas so many times.
Yep.
I have family that lives in Texas.
Yep. I'll get me 2 seats on the next flight out, and I'll take them both up, and we'll head right out.
Well, that's we thought about driving out to California. We're like, no, fuck that. We're flying, man. We're just gonna fly everywhere that we go.
Well, if I go to Texas, all you damn Texans that live there, you sure as hell better be at Groovy's thing.
Yeah.
Better, especially if I make the trip. So.
Yeah, Sam. If we drive down there, we'll damn sure go through Dallas. So, yeah.
Just came in the mail today.
Quite right.
So, Jerry, when are you going to Texas?
It'd probably be. I know he retires next March or something in like late March, which happens to be my birthday. But that's also when I'm going to California. So sometime in that time frame, I'll take a couple weeks off. We'll do it all. But I can't wait to drive. Dallas is only like 4.5 hours away from me, so I could get down to the Dallas area, see Twisted and Lone Star and all those folks, and then head on down to Travis's, and then Micah's way down in Houston. Man, that's way down there.
Yeah. Houston had a couple of shootings. Last night before last.
Thing that scares me about Houston, that's what, the 3rd biggest city in the U.S. That's a lot of damn people. Yeah, and Phil knows I don't like people. I don't like being in the middle of a bunch of people.
Yeah. And you got it crowded around there in Nashville and whatnot. I don't necessarily care for that. Go in some of those shops, and you get in those narrow aisles, and people kind of milling around. It's like, all right, I got to get out of here. I'll stand outside.
Yeah, when we were getting our hats and shirts, like those people were just like all over us, man. Yeah. Didn't get the hell out of there. Yeah, of course, Zach. We'll come see you, man.
Jadzia it was a thing that popped up on Facebook, and I was like, man, that looks like, something I would have gotten back when I was 17, 18 years old in high school. I was like, screw it. I'm buying it. Matter of fact, I got another shirt over here.
I like that shirt.
And I don't know what made me buy this. I was watching. I must have been watching the guy when I bought it.
Mr. Beast.
I got a Mr.
Never heard of that.
You never heard of Mr. Everybody here heard of Mr. Beast.
like PewDiePie, right?
Yeah.
What's up,
And
Keith?
I swear to God, that guy started up a restaurant, and what he was doing with his before he started giving people money.
So Caperwade's got a question. What will you do to prep beforehand on Saturday before a record attempt? Well, what I've been doing, what's up, Quebec Homestead, is I'll probably do a little Pepto, make sure I'm well hydrated, do a little Pepto, probably half of a PB&J, maybe half a banana or like a baked potato with butter and stuff, just to put a good something in my stomach. It's going to be in there for a while I do the challenge. And again, I wanted there to be enough stuff in there, but not too much, but enough stuff in my stomach that I'm not going to start digesting the chips while I'm doing the challenge. I think that's the biggest thing with spicy challenges, to not start digesting or get right down to the bottom of the stomach the food that you're eating while you're doing it. That way, the challenge then is all about the mouth, the throat, the heat from all of that, and isn't about stomach, because we see a lot of these spicy eating people when they get to that point. Once the stomach starts hurting, most of them are freaking done. Stomach starts hurting. Maybe a thing or two more, but that's it, because you want to do whatever you got to do to get relief from that as quickly as you can. So
but the crap of it is there's nothing you can do.
No.
Now, once it gets to that point, you're just there.
Barnyard. Well, I mean, for me, what I have found that helps is filling that belly with water.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'll fill it with, I'll put like a 16-ounce or 12-ounce glass of milk in there first, once the temperature of my mouth comes down. And then I'll just keep my belly full of water. That's usually the best thing I can do, is to keep it expanded, keep it hydrated. And it seems to lessen the amount of pain that I go through. Unlike before, I used to just say, fuck it, and go through 2 hours of excruciating pain, wishing I was dead. But it would be over quick. It'd be over in a couple hours, just a couple hours of doing that, and it would be over. Well, fuck that. I'll deal with some shit for 3 or 4 hours, drinking water and whatnot, in order to not have to go through 2 hours of just wanting to dig my guts out with a hot knife.
Yeah, I mean, a real good gut bomb will change your view on the entire world. Like, you will do anything to make that end. It hurts so bad, man.
Yeah, my wife has seen me at my worst when it comes to these challenges. The Nemesis, the 5 bottles of hot sauce that I chugged, a couple other my challenges where it just put me right down on the ground and just, there's nothing you can do about it. Well, I know something that I can do about it a little bit now. So
the worst one I ever had was the first time I screwed up and did that one death nut, but I chased it with a big old shot of whiskey. Oh my God, that was instant. Like, my guts instantly just locked up, and it's weird because your stomach just locks up, and you think you can lay over here or maybe lay over there and make it go away. Nope, nothing works.
One of the bad gut bombs I had was when Jimmy super chatted me or something, and he told me to get up and do a jumping jack or something. I forget what the fuck he told me to get up and do, and I was doing fine until that. And I was like, "Oh, fuck!" And it was about 5 minutes later, we ended the stream, and I went over here on the couch and commenced to hurting.
That was back before I knew you and liked you so much.
That was just last week, you asshole.
It's just like what everybody likes to do. Try different challenges at times.
Yeah. And this is always the one that gets a lot of attention, Doing a one chip challenge is good for views. It's good for subscriptions. you know, people discover your channel and figure out if they like you or not. So
Mhm.
I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest problem with any channel is if you feel like you got good content, you may have good content, you may not. It's just getting yourself out there, and it's hard to always have the perfect thumbnail and the perfect title for people to click on you and watch. And of course, most people aren't going to click on a live stream after it's done, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to watch an hour and a half, 2 hour, 3 hour video of someone being live and not be active in the chat or not be,
Mhm.
those
A lot
are
of
hard
people, a lot
to
of
watch.
people go back and watch mine just because I get drunk a lot and they want to see what stupid shit I did. So
Well, we do
Oh,
that.
you do a lot, Jimmy.
yeah, I do.
You do
I
a lot.
know.
But it's kind of what's kind of fun is seeing how crazy drunk you get at times. But a lot of people say, "Oh, well, at least he's doing it at home, not doing what some other people are stupid enough to do."
Like challenges are a personal thing. You could buy you a bag of haunted ghost pepper chips, and if that's a challenge to you, that's a challenge. You know.
What did I buy? What did I buy? I bought something else, didn't I? What the hell? I'm trying to think. What else did I fucking buy recently?
I remember the first time I had haunted ghost pepper chips. I thought that was the hottest thing that they could possibly make. Yeah, but now, no.
One of the Paqui's actually the top chip that everybody likes to try and see if they can do
What's
it.
up, Cheech? Cheech is, I think, one of the guys that was on the panel last night with me on Live Wire Whiskey. Is that right, Cheech?
Well, hell yeah. Well, Cheech, if you're a whiskey connoisseur, I got you covered, man.
Yep.
Cheers.
A little something, something.
Mm.
Well, I mean, also seeing people do alcohol and stuff like that, and seeing how people like the taste of them.
Yeah.
Some people do it in moderations, not getting overdone.
I wasn't a big taste guy until I met the 21090 guys, Raven. Now all of a sudden, like the taste and everything matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Whiskey Encore is the name of Cheeky's channel. So a lot of you guys like to go over to 21090 and hang out. This is another good one. He's a smaller channel, like a lot of channels are, but he's working his way up, just like the rest of us. So.
Well, hell yeah, Whiskey Encore. Cheech, if you want to do some whiskey with me, you just let me know, man. I got a shelf full of them.
I think I subscribed to Whiskey Encore last night. I don't know. I'd had a few Whiskey Encores myself.
What do you what's your top whiskey right now, Cheech? Let me know. I'll go look for it.
Yeah, we got 321 now, Whiskey Encore. I didn't do it last night.
My channel's or my camera's going to mess up for a second because I'm turning on another screen here, so I can go find Whiskey Encore. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I'm all about supporting, like the chili community, people who do stuff there, supporting people in the the whiskey and beer community because there's a lot of us there, and I enjoy 21090 and my friends that are that we enjoy.
Yeah.
Our stouts and our beers and our whiskey and so.
Well, it's not only the stouts that you guys like to do; it's also a lot of other people who like to do the stouts too.
Oh yeah.
Well, the
like
stouts.
Groovy does a lot of good stouts.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of backing off the stouts a little bit. We're saving it for like clouds and stouts because they're getting us all so fat. Like they're like 400, 500, 600 calories a piece, man. And
well, it's just like doing a lot of different snacks too. A lot of people like to do different snacks. I've seen people eat, R5 and Gills. Like they'll swallow the
Ooh, nice.
Well, they'll swallow the whole entire Twinkie.
Yeah.
Oh, Sugar Kitty here too. Sugar Kitty was there last night too. She was actually at both. She was at Whiskey Nose and at what's the name? Live Wire Whiskey.
Well, that's awesome bringing in these new folks, man. I'm always excited when our little circle expands a little bit,
Yep. Circle of friends.
Yeah, sugar.
You got
kitty.
to literally look at how many people like to watch a lot of good stuff too.
And we like to keep no drama here, so it makes it easy if someone wants to stick around. They're not going to come in here and see some kind of shit show of people, and back and forth and angry and everything else. We do bring up politics every now and then. It does.
Well, even when we do, though, nobody's fighting about it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll disagree, and that's it. A lot of people.
Remember me talking about that one chip challenge last night, Sugar Kitty and Cheech? There's a whole bunch of them that I used to make my thumbnail with today. So that's what I'll be doing on Saturday. So,
if they want to see what happens, go back to his original video where he did 34 of these Paqui chips, and see how he's going to try and accomplish somebody who literally beat him before at times.
Now Phil's channel is about a variety of things, but mostly it's about hot stuff. But he does do a lot of awesome other like he did that little video game stream the other night. That was awesome. That was fun as hell, man. I couldn't resist that.
I do some growth streams. So I've done balut and the surströmming and escargot and countless other gross things. So
there's a lot of good stuff that I've seen that you do, and I'm like right now I'm looking at different people doing different challenges and different types of streams too. And like a lot of people said, I have the best internet, and a lot of people say, why don't you try video games? And video games I'm not into as much.
Yeah. Sugar Kitty, I always tell people when it comes to spicy stuff, if you got any kind of problems between here and your rear, you should stay away from this stuff because you could re-aggravate something that's a problem. You're not going to create a problem, but if you have something that is a problem or was a problem, you could re-aggravate something that maybe you got rid of, 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago. So what's up, Jimmy Pickles? Let's put a little JP pepper seeds up there. How you doing, Jimmy? Yeah, we used to do clam juice a lot. God, I'm glad we got away from that shit. That clam juice had so much sodium in it. Well, after doing it for a couple of months, Pepper Burp, after doing it for a couple of months, I looked at the serving size. A serving size on a bottle of clam juice was a half an ounce, and each one of those bottles I want to say was either 6 or 8 ounces. And we were we were doing enough clam juice to preserve a freaking body, man. We could have gone to a morgue and taken care of a bunch of cadavers. So, holy mackerel! But
different types of juices too.
I'm feeling my boys down in the belly. Will's like, yeah, it's a good burp. Oh yeah, well that's one thing with peppers. Is peppers will give you some gas. Peppers are a gassy thing. So.
Well, it's not only peppers. There's a lot of things that will make you burp too.
Yeah. Well, I've only had an inch of beer, so I don't think it's the beer yet. But
beer would probably make you even burp as much too.
Nah.
I mean, what is it mostly? What makes the froth out of it? It's like carbon gas.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like the taste of carbon out of water or something like that, and it makes it taste terrible at times.
Yeah, Dylan, you should really watch what you're doing there. I hate to see anybody actually have any, medical issues. It's one thing to be in pain from being stupid and having too much capsaicin and challenge yourself. It's another thing to be in pain because you're having a medical issue.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me is not smart. Well, my wife tells me what I do is not smart. If you got a medical condition and you hurt yourself medically, that's not a good thing.
Is your wife going to be there? Just
she'll be here. Yeah, she'll be here. I don't know if she'll be down in the. Usually, she likes to watch from afar, and she likes to watch upstairs or whatnot. And then usually she'll pay attention to when I'm done. That way, she can bring me whatever I might possibly need. So. I don't, you know, again, I don't think I'm, you know, I had that one episode with the hot sauces where I got myself to where I couldn't breathe for about 10, 15 seconds. And
Yeah, I
that kind of
remember.
scared me. So, like the next hot challenge or two I did, I wanted her to be around just in case. I mean, I want to be down here and fucking stop breathing. And,
What was it?
and nobody knows that I stopped breathing except for people watching me.
What was that last thing you did where you almost threw up, man? I was a little bit worried on
What
that
did
one.
I do? What did I do that I almost threw up?
Was that the Blazenberry? I don't remember.
Yes, it was. I did
Yeah.
the full Robbie Dropper, the Blazenberry, and my eyes were watering. And then I ended that, and then I did like a members only thing at the end for that. That had me. I mean, you know, I'm about to throw up when I take all my returnables out of my bucket,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm over the bucket going, oh god. So yeah, you should definitely stay away from anything like that. Twisted Art Lady.
Yep.
Oh, the
You
V1
did
I was fine. The V1 I did. Well, the V1 I did 5, and then I felt like horrible shit afterwards. But yeah, that's one where I felt like I stopped breathing. Well, I tried to throw that shit up. I tried to force myself to throw shit up, which was a bad idea, and that's why, you know, the heat coming back up my throat. I couldn't breathe. Yeah, so
That's where I have the advantage because I can throw up like that.
yeah. See, I can't. So, what's up, Tuna?
Most people couldn't throw up if they tried.
Oh, I don't have a problem at all with it. It's never bothered me for some reason. I mean, I don't do it often, but every time I do like a spicy challenge that's a little beyond my league, I usually throw it up, and then I feel better. You're still going to get a gut bomb. You're still going to get it. So,
Well, even once you throw up, I think the best thing you could do is go back, because now you got just a little bit of spice in your stomach, but you got no fluid in there. I think the best thing you can do is go back there, you know, drink 16, 20 ounces of water, you know, put that back in there to help dilute, you know, what you got down in there. So even if it's starting to digest, that water is going to kind of get down into that small intestine. You know, it's funny. I was watching a thing last night where they were using cadavers and stuff to show how food and alcohol passes through your system and how it affects different organs and your muscle tissue and all sorts of things. It's a kind of a neat thing.
that must be where I'm picking up those cadaver videos. It must be bleeding over from you because I was like, where in the hell is this coming from?
Yeah, it started off with a 29-minute video about how alcohol affects the body. So I started, I think it was last night or night before last, I started watching it. Like, oh, this is interesting. So I'm watching, and they've got, you know, like a cadaver head sheared in half. And they're showing everything inside there and everything. I mean, these are real people they've cut. And they're showing this. And then, of course, he goes to the esophagus and he grabs a real esophagus and he's showing you stuff and everything. And then they showing you the stomach and they turn the stomach inside out. You see all the folds on the inside of the stomach. I found it pretty. I mean, if you can't handle stuff like that, there's no blood. It almost doesn't even look real because there is no blood. But it was really, really interesting. And these guys are, you know, teachers.
Well, a lot of people would kind of really freak out if there's blood in it, and then a lot of people don't realize the acid too. It's very powerful.
At the point where they're studying a cadaver, you got to understand that's a cadaver. That's not a person anymore.
Yeah,
you know, that's a cadaver. So that person is not there. That's their cadaver that they've donated. So.
Yeah,
or they literally donated their body to science and stuff for people to study.
The first really gross thing I ever saw like that was when our second child was born, and I'm in the not operating room, but the labor room, and my daughter's born. I see all that, and the doctor wants to show me what's in the pan, the afterbirth.
Yeah, the placenta.
And he pulls up the placenta, and he's showing me things, and he's showing me the umbilical cord and the three little chambers in the umbilical cord. And I think he's trying to gross me out or, you know, make me pass out or something. And he's showing me all this stuff and explaining it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. No, I've never gotten lightheaded for anything like that before. So,
well, if you're not used to it, then a lot of people do pass out too. It's interesting to see
was there
videos
for all
like that.
three of mine. I never once got queasy at all on that stuff.
Nope.
I always
that's
wanted to be the first one that they saw. So
that's never been a problem for me.
Okay, Phil, I'm going to finish what I have here on my desk, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. See ya.
Keep it spicy, everybody.
Keep it spicy. Oh,
Lord.
I'm keeping this liquid going into me. I can still feel those fish swimming around in there.
Oh, I bet. Between those 2 peppers and that 1 chip, damn, that's more than I've ever done. So
yeah, you feel the thing swimming around in there. Now, see,
go ahead.
So of course I went to that channel today to see if they had anything about effects of spicy food on your organs or on your and they don't have anything like that. So there was really no way to contact them. So what I did is I went into like one of their last videos, and in their comments on the video, I put in capital letters about what I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing, because so many people. What's up, Teresa? So many people comment that well, you're going to give yourself ulcers, you're going to do this to yourself, you're going to do that to yourself. And enough people, at least in our chili community and other doctors, what we've seen, that put stuff out. Of course, it's out on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Says that that capsaicin won't cause any issues. That, that for the most part, we're all pretty confident that unless you have an underlying condition, and you never know, you might get an underlying condition that happens naturally, and then you're doing something like this, and it exacerbates it, makes it worse. So,
well, I don't think it does any physical damage to y'all. It just makes the nerves fire off. But the time, like, I think I had my mouth was bleeding or something. That was just because I was spitting so much. I think it was the first time I took a big swig of my tincture or something like that. But I don't think it does any physical damage to you at all. It just makes the nerves fire off and make you feel like you're on fire.
And the funny part is, and me for the first year or so, I was thinking, well, that's your heat receptors in your mouth and whatnot. Now that's actually pain. Mm-hmm. It's hot, but what you're actually feeling is pain. You're feeling different levels of pain. You're not really, there's some taste and stuff that goes along with it. But what you're actually just feeling, you have some taste in there, but there's different levels of pain that these peppers and whatnot will give you. So.
And that's where the high comes in, right? Because when you feel so much pain, like the endorphins release, and if you've never had a pepper high, I'm telling you, you are high as a kite. You're still hurting, but you're high as a kite. Like
it takes the edge off slightly.
Yeah, for a minute.
And you got to recognize it. I think it's a big thing too, is recognizing when you do get that little bit of capsaicin buzz or that little bit of capsaicin high. You got to recognize it. When you can recognize it and understand it, I think it kind of helps with the whole what you experience. So,
well, you freak out the first time you have something super hot.
Oh.
I mean, it's natural. You're going to freak out because there's hot, then there's super hot. When you have something super hot, it's damn sure super hot.
I think it's the biggest thing with anybody. I don't care what level of chili head you had. If I have something hotter than I've ever had before, mm-hmm. I might go into a little bit of a panic mode, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, this is hotter than anything I've had before. Holy shit, how long has this? The brain starts thinking, how long am I going to have to go through this pain? Mm-hmm. Is this pain going to be permanent, longer, fat? I mean, how is this going to? So there's a lot of questions going on in your mind that you have to address. And that's why I've always, you got to ride all these things out. You got to take the heat, you got to take the pain, and you got to ride it out. You got to control your breathing, and in most cases, you'll be fine.
Good night,
Will the Rocker.
Yeah, and that like that's the biggest thing I've learned from you is like once you're there, you just got to be there. You're just going to be there for a minute. You're just going to have to tough it out. But I still have trouble not hyperventilating, because that's the only thing I can find that cools my mouth off is to suck in a bunch of air. So I still have trouble hyperventilating, when I do a super hot anything. So
well, you saw the way I was breathing when I did those 2 peppers when I started the stream.
You start doing for 10 minutes. Yeah, you're going to be high just from hyperventilating.
Caperway, I did, believe it or not, I did a one from Mad Dog 357 that was a tequila infused tincture. So just bought it off of Mad Dog 357. Again, it has nothing to Mad Dog 357 has nothing to do with plutonium. So don't think
Sure.
because Mad Dog 350. Yeah, that's not the one you want to start off with. Just saying.
No, that's a good starter. No, that'll ruin you right there. That shit is hot.
And I used to
Salty
think,
chain.
to think the Mad Dog 357 tincture with the ghost pepper or with the tequila was hot when I first got started. And then just over time, I started trying different things, and I've gotten tinctures that were too hot. Again, I've talked about the Sean Satterfield tincture that I took a big old freaking dropper of, had no idea what I was getting in the mail, and it just blew me up, blew my face up with the nose and the eyes running. And I'm sitting there with half a gallon of ice cream and a spoon out on my front porch on a hot summer day, just shoveling that shit in because I was like, oh my God.
Well, it's kind of like you said too. You got to respect all of these things. Like you got to treat it like it's the hottest thing that you've ever had, and then you'll be okay. But if you disrespect it, it's probably going to hurt you. Oh, look at that, Phil! I finished it.
Well, what's up, 210? What's up, Todd?
The Derringer on Phil's stream.
There you go. Well, you know what killed me is, Saucy Shane brought us this tincture. I had no idea how hot Saucy's tincture was. And we're right out there in the parking lot. I'm like, all right, let's take a full dropper of this. And before you could even get over, put that in my mouth. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
That's all I heard in the parking lot was, oh, shit. They come running out from behind the car. I'm like, what in the hell did they do?
Yeah. Saucy's got some spicy stuff.
Yeah, Saucy's tincture is hot.
Yeah.
Hot. I've done 3 drops in one night, but I've never done like 3 drops all together. I don't know that I could handle that.
Well, that when I almost puked, that was from the full Robbie dropper, with the bulb and everything, the entire thing as full as you can get it, and that went right to my stomach. Even though I had prepped, I had stuff in my stomach to absorb it and whatnot.
Yeah, well, even Mike, Cindy said Mike tried to chug mine because I made it. So how bad could it be? But yeah, I mean, you just can't disrespect this stuff. A ghost pepper is still fucking hot. That's all I can tell you.
Oh yeah, again, I drank like a quarter bottle of yours in that bottom of that shot glass that one night, and that went right straight to my stomach. And then it's the volume of that stuff in your stomach, and it's like, and I hadn't prepped for that. It was just one of those things. So
I think mine is kind of designed to go right to your stomach. That's how I think I made it, just to be horrible on your belly.
Oh, I don't know, man. It was obviously it did Mike in because Mike almost instantly threw up.
Marsha Dale did like a drop of mine, and she was down for the rest of the night. So I know it hurts your stomach. I've done a bunch of it, just testing it out and stuff. But
at the beach.
Oh man.
What do you got like a timeshare out there or something, Todd? You always seem to be like on the 4th, 5th floor of some damn building.
Did you see his tornado video the other day, or is
did not.
Oh man, his water spout video that was like Arkansas meets Maryland. It was awesome.
There's Cheech. 210. Yeah. Well, we used to get the Dust Devils in 29 Palms. So we'd be out there in 29 Palms with our howitzers out there. We'd have this nice big camouflage netting and shit over there. And one of those damn Dust Devils would come along and get us all fucking twisted up and everything. It'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, Todd's got half as many views as I've ever got on my entire channel ever off that one video.
Which one?
The Twister one, the one where he says, "What?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, is that on his channel? Is that on 210?
No, it's on Todd's private channel. I'll have to send you the link or something. Cheech, Whiskey Encore 21090. I don't know if you guys know each other, but they are very much whiskey connoisseurs. So that'd be an awesome hookup for y'all.
Cheech, it's always kind of weird with me. Sometimes we go an hour, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. A lot of it depends on, when I have to work. Again, usually Yeah, I don't know. We might go 2 hours. We may not. Again, it's all dependent upon, who's hanging out with me and what's going on. So I don't have any kind of set thing. Usually I go more than an hour. So
If folks want to watch us, we'll keep on going. If they don't want to watch us, we'll shut her down and go to bed.
If we get down, to a certain number of people in the chat and don't feel like anybody's interested in what we're talking about, we end it. It's that simple. But sometimes we get up here and we get a full panel some nights, and it's just we're all talking over each other and laughing our asses off. So.
And I'm usually a little bit drunker than this, so I'll tell you that.
That's like late Tuesday nights, right?
Yeah.
Late Thursday nights. Usually any night that ends in a Y.
It feels good to kind of have all that stuff done where I can just get back to normal. Yeah. So I missed my Monday nights. I missed, I didn't even do the pre-party last week. So I'm ready to be back in action this week.
Yeah.
Okay. They already know each other. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, when I mentioned them in the chat not in the chat, but on the panel last night, I think everybody knew 21090 on the panel last night. So.
Well, I was throwing down McCormick's bottle after McCormick's bottle before I'm at 21090. I still throw down the McCormick's, but now I mix in a little bit of fancier stuff.
Some higher class stuff.
Yeah, a little bit higher class. Not really higher class. I don't want to say that. Just maybe more respected.
Yeah, we don't want to make the McCormick's people feel bad.
Yeah, I got my sponsorship from McCormick's.
That's right.
I'm their spokesman.
Well, that's the Tennessee whiskey I got from Kirkland and whatnot. That's just kind of your normal sipping stuff. That's not, every now and then you grab one of the good bottles of something that you got, you have a glass of that, and then you still got the sipping stuff. So, unlike some people, I don't have a full liquor bar of a dozen or more bourbons.
Oh my God. I've still got some stuff I haven't opened, even from when Jody come down here from Bourbon Bounty and met me.
Well, I got my what is it? Sagamore? Not Sagamore. I got my Angel's Envy. I got my 1957, or God, I can't even think right now. My brain's not working. I got like 4 open bottles of good stuff.
All right. Everybody hold the phone. So there's a new McCormick's whiskey out.
What?
I don't know about. What is going on?
These guys last night, one of them showed I'm trying to think, was it a McCormick? No, it was a really good Evans Williams.
Oh, the Evan Williams Black Label.
I think it was a Black Label.
Yeah, I really like using that for the game changers, as we call them. Like if a stout's really not kind of doing it for you, you can put a little game changer in there. It gets you there. The Black Label's good. The White Label's okay, but the Black Label's better.
Yeah, I was talking about that in Whiskey Knows last night. I wasn't up on the panel there, but I was talking about it in the chat. It says, what we do because he had gotten a bottle of Jim Beam barrel aged or something, and he didn't care for it. It says, all we do with that is we take a stout that we don't necessarily care for. We had a shot or two of that in there, and to help each other out.
The McCormick's the corn one. Holy crap! I got too much shit on my shelves back here. This right here, that's a game changer and a half right there. The Platte Valley. Oh man. That's just being a straight corn whiskey, like it mixes with everything so good, man. That's where the whole corn dog thing came from.
That was relatively new Jim Beam single barrel. Okay. I was trying to remember what Marty, I think it was Marty from Whiskey Knows was talking about. Yeah, he said he didn't care for it. So he said some people really like it. He said, but I don't care for it. So,
well, and that's kind of the thing. It's your taste. Like I personally do truly, I do love the taste of McCormick's whiskey, and some people can't drink it without gagging. So I get it, but it's an acquired taste. I do truly love the taste of that whiskey. So
You said some people can't drink it without gagging. Who would that be?
probably the P90X guy.
That guy?
Maker's Mark. P90X. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's this guy here.
Excellent. Okay, what you guys are all waiting for tonight on our live stream, our members only giveaway is something very special. We are giving away our top 5 whiskeys of 2020 to a lucky winner. Those are going to be the Knob Creek 12-year Select, the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Ride, the Rare Breed Masters Tier 17, the Old Crow Double Barrel 47, and then the Maker's Mark's P90X. All absolutely amazing bourbons that you can't find easily that Andy has. One lucky member will get it. So we can't wait to see you tonight, 8:30 p.m. And we'll have some fun. Cheers. I'm at the beach. That's where the live stream will be.
Oh, damn it, Todd. You know we love you, man.
We got folks. We got folks showing up from last night. We got here we go. We got Lord Schlong hanging out from last night. Look at that. Look at that avatar. That is like the unicorn. I love that avatar.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that before.
I've seen that before too. Of course, we got Marty from Whiskey Nose. That's where we were. That's where I started off the night. Was over at Whiskey Nose, and then wound up at what the hell? I can't.
Well, see, even Phil stepped up his drink game since we started hanging out with 21090.
Oh yeah, well I used to take a Gatorade bottle and put whiskey in the bottom, and then put like 2/3 water in there, and that's how I got started.
Yeah,
that's how I got started. Now I'll sit here with my, straight up neat, and my stout, and I take a little sip of this, a little sip of that, and the beer doesn't take so long. So
well, the thing like 21090, the neat whiskeys, drinking them neat is kind of what I developed from them. Is I'm picking at these tastes now and all these wonderful flavors and stuff. Not just the alcohol, but just all these flavors I never even realized were there before. So
yeah, and I'm still having a hard time picking up a lot of the different. I wish I could be one-on-one with someone have the same exact whiskey and have them tell me what I should be smelling and try to smell what I think I should be smelling.
I think we need to do kind of like 21090's planning on doing. We need to do like a blind on these whiskeys and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know what I should be right now. Like on this is that Tennessee whiskey from Kirkland, and it's just I smell whiskey.
Yeah,
I don't. Maybe
you're like Marcedale. You just smell wood.
Maybe
wood.
No, I don't
wood.
smell wood. I mean, I smell it's there. I mean, there's a bit of a cinnamon to it, but nothing like when you talk like Fireball or anything like that. I can remember when I first started doing a little bit of bourbon. So we can do it together, but you smell is unique to you. Okay, but again, I mean, I don't know. But it's like,
see, I can smell the sherry cask in this Derringer. Like I could not have done that before I started doing these things all the time, but now I can smell it.
But see what this I said this when I had my first little bit of bourbon on 21090. I didn't do it on the channel. I was just doing it in the chat. But to me, straight up, it reminded me of that crap in my dad's bar when I was a kid. My dad had his little bar over in the corner and a few bottles in the back, and I was an only child. And there was a few times I went back there and took a swig out of a bottle or two.
Mm-hmm.
You take a swig out of that and be like, God, sure, this better do something for me because this tastes like shit. Well, when I had my first little bit of bourbon, it's exactly what it reminded me of. So that's why I started diluting it with water and get myself kind of used to the taste of it. And now I actually enjoy it. But
well, now I will say that I do love mixing whiskey. I love mixing it as much as I do neat, but I have really grown to enjoy neat whiskeys. So
Lord Schlong I believe it or not, Lord Schlong. I just got this today, but I got a thing on Facebook about it, and I was like, fuck yeah, I got to have that. So
It's a badass shirt.
Yeah,
Hey,
I-
did you ever listen to Slade before Quiet Riot?
to Slade, no.
So Slade is a Irish band, I want to say. I think they're from Ireland, maybe Scottish. I don't know. I think they're Irish. But Come On, Feel the Noise, and Mama, We're All Crazy Now were Slade hits before that.
Really?
Quiet Riot is doing covers of Slade songs. Yeah.
Oh, see, it makes me want to go back and listen because those weren't originals by them then.
Now, if you go back and listen to the Slade one, I almost think, like me, you may like the Slade version a little bit better. Even though Quiet Riot was awesome, I think you're going to like the Slade version.
Still feeling those peppers. It's okay though. We got to do this every night for the rest of the week up until I think I'll take a day off on Friday, but
yeah, you better keep your tolerance up. You gonna do another one?
No, I'm not gonna do another one. I'm just gonna show this. I did a couple of these earlier, guys. These are a jigsaw red that I grow in my garden.
I think you need to do a jigsaw nutsack tomorrow night.
There you go. What's funny is I did bring my tube of terror out here because that's what requires a dirty nutsack. And I was like, I was gonna pop it open. I was like, oh damn, it's sealed. This is this is a challenge and a thing. I was thinking, but no, we gotta pop this thing open.
So can we count on the jigsaw nutsack tomorrow for the pre-party?
For the pre-party, we're gonna do a pre-party jigs done.
All right.
Done.
Jigsaw nutsack tomorrow night.
Jigsaw nutsack pre-party. Todd, you better be there. We got a jigsaw in here. We got a pepper. We got
when
so
it's
on your pre-party, we got to use Jimmy Juice, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Juice. And so at 15 minutes before you guys go on, it's going to be a jigsaw, Jimmy Juice, dirty nutsack.
Oh, and for those who don't know, Whiskey knows, and all you guys that are new here, Sugar Kitty and Lord Schlong, Cheech, what you don't know is what a dirty nutsack is. I've actually got dirty nutsack shirts. Okay, what a dirty nutsack is you take your hottest pepper or one of your hottest peppers, and you cut the top off, right? Kind of make like a ball sack, that with the top cut off, kind of like and then from Johnny Scoville, we have the tube of terror, which is Carolina Reaper on the peanuts and 16 million Scoville unit capsaicin crystals. With 16 million is as hot as you can get. So you stick one of these nuts in one of these sacks. If you got a big enough sack, you can put 2 nuts in there. The sack's not big enough for one. And then you finish it off with a little something hot. We call this tincture. And that's got Carolina Reaper. This one's got Carolina Reaper and some other peppers. This is one Saucy Shane makes. And then we got this one over here that doesn't have a label on it. We just call this Jimmy Juice. It's also what Marcia Dell calls it, but her Jimmy Juice looks a little different than this.
She's had it a few times, but yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Yeah.
And you combine all those 3 things in this, and you take the best of the 3 hottest things you can do, and you put it all in one. So yeah, it's a good time.
For all you whiskey guys, I'm gonna finish the night off with a little bit of Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered.
Yeah. Well, there's the guy that has the what was his channel name last night? He was
oh damn, I finished that off too.
He was giving away like the last bit of a bottle that he had of that last night. So
damn, I finished off my Derringer and my Uncut Unfiltered.
Yeah, now you got another 2 dead soldiers in the basement.
Yeah,
now make sure you put those in the garbage.
Oh no. Oh no. I've got an aunt that makes wine, and she takes all my whiskey bottles and puts her wine in them when I'm done with them. So I bet that's good wine.
I've saved a couple of bottles back here because at some point I think I want to take some pepper dust and mix it with bourbon to make some tincture, and I bet that would make some good tincture.
I'm really like the Everclear is really good because it mixes really well, but I think even the tincture that I've made's down to about probably 2/4 or 2/3 of a gallon. I may put a bottle of McCormick's or something in there just to flavor it up.
It would be good tonight, Jimmy, if you just took like a spoonful of that pepper dust and with the juice and stuff. Just take it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
We won't see Jimmy for a week.
Yeah. I'm not doing any hot shit tonight.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't do what I just told you to do either.
No,
I mean, I
hell
might, but, you
no. Even like the blazonberry, you guys keep talking me into doing a drop of this at a time. I can't quit spitting. I'll mess up this whole room spitting all over the floor.
You don't spit on the floor.
I can't stop, man.
Well, you spit on or in something, but not on the floor.
I ain't got nothing handy.
We got tile floor in there or something, wood floor.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I get hit with a sandal, a flip flop, and then yeah. Oh, hell no.
You ain't got to.
It's good because I ain't going to. It's a Monday. Now, for me, one drop of that instantly takes me to 6.5, 7. So,
good stuff. Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, it's Lone Star. What's up, Sir Chad?
I do need a spit bucket. I'm a spitter. I am a spitter, Ann. So.
We got some heavy bourbon talk going on in that chat right now, man. Oh yeah, that's a good burn. What's up, Jason Sterling? How you doing, man?
We know the thing about tinctures, it burns like hell for about 15 minutes. Then it's done. So that it's a good tolerance builder.
Yeah, well, that's what the peppers did too. I mean, they burnt a little hotter than this is burning right now, but it sticks around with you because now you got some shit to digest.
Well, the thing about the peppers, though, is they're on your belly. Tincture's not on your belly. It's just in your mouth. It's just burning your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it's so small, like it can coat everything and not really be horrible inside your belly. Yeah, the peppers, if you're not used to that shit, you can seriously sit with peppers in your stomach and let yourself get really, really in a lot of pain. So I can remember sitting when I first started doing this, when I first started growing my peppers, sitting out on the front porch doing my live streams. And I knew how, if I stayed away from Carolina Reapers and stayed with some of my super hots that were lower, I could get away, because they were smaller peppers, I could get away with like 5 or 6. 7 was the point where when I started eating around 7, it might wake me up in the middle of the night. So, what's up, Matt J? Lazy Nate.
What's up, Matt?
What's up, man?
Nate.
Yeah, the mouth feels good, man. Yeah, the mouth is there's a little bit of mouth. Oh, put the link out there, Todd, or anyone if you want to come and hang out, that'd be cool. Ooh. Yeah, the tongue is I'm salivating. Well, I was salivating pretty hard from those peppers earlier, man.
The hotter than the ale that we did the other day. That's kind of the first time I've ever really experienced it, but it was 100% on my tongue. Like it didn't burn my throat, anything else. It was just my tongue was on fire.
Yeah, this right now. The Saucy Shane stuff is all the front part, half of my tongue, not just the tip, but like the front half. Nothing for the back, and nothing for the throat, nothing for the rest of my mouth. But right now, I'm salivating.
We'll see that saliva that you're swallowing is hotter and hotter. So I think that's why I spit it all out, because I'm a chicken shit and I spit it all out.
Well, it goes down to your stomach, and if you don't have the right stuff on your stomach, then it doesn't get absorbed. So there you go. Lone Star ordered 4 Paqui chips.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Even Chad's going to show me up. Damn.
I've seen some of the sauces that Lone Star has had, and some of the sauces he had are hotter than the Paqui chip that I had today. Now, again, I don't know how much hotter the new ones are going to be. I've heard a lot of people say the new ones are hotter than the other ones. I don't know.
Yeah, Shane even said it was 2 or 3 times hotter than last year.
Yeah, that kind of scared me when he said that shit.
Yeah.
But everything's 2 or 3 times hotter than what you remember, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. That packet chip I did earlier,
Yeah.
again, it got me up to about a 2, but that was about it.
Well, let me tell everybody the key to a successful spicy challenge video is the aftermath. It's not necessarily the challenge. You got to get the aftermath.
Keep the camera rolling.
Yeah. Because you're going to be real tempted to turn the camera off, which I do every time. But I'm telling you, it's all about the aftermath. That's what folks want to watch. And you got to remember, nobody's obligated to watch anything. So you got to give them what they want.
That was Micah today. Nobody's obligated. You can click the fucking off anytime. That's why when it says it doesn't meet community standards, it's like, you know what, motherfucker? You can click off. Anybody can click off anything at any time, right? You see something outside of nudity or something you shouldn't see, you can click off any time.
Well, you know, that's kind of what I've always respected about this community here, Phil, is that nobody's obligated to watch anything. You're not obligated to show up at any of these live streams. You're not obligated to watch anybody's videos. We just watch them because we enjoy them and we want to be here. So that's a big thing. Like it means a lot to me that anybody that watches my stuff is because they just want to watch it. You're not obligated to watch a damn thing I do. So
look at there, someone I haven't seen in a while. What's up, Captain Morgan? How you doing, man?
Captain Morgan. I don't think I've ever met Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan used to come in here with another. I can't remember the lady's name. I know. God damn it, can't think of her name. He used to come in here quite a bit. I am just outside of, I might as well say it, I'm in Lapeer, Michigan, just outside of Flint, Whiskey Nose, Matt. So it's Marty, right? Marty. Get it all screwed up here. So, matter of fact, when I burn this Saturday with these one chip challenges, which are back here, all of them that we're going to burn with, I'm going to take myself out of one of the best days of the year, which is Lapeer Days. Imagine Walmart on steroids. That is what Lapeer Days is. It is amazing for people watching. If you like people watching at Lapeer Days is awesome. Now, of course, I'm off of work on Friday, so on Friday and Friday night we can go and enjoy Lapeer Days. I got to work on Saturday, but I get home in plenty of time to do that. So, yeah, and then I got Sunday to recover. My dumb ass.
Well, I'll be back to normal for the next at least couple months. So it's just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night for me. So
okay. Good to meet you too, Whiskey Nose.
Whiskey Nose.
I think it's Marty, right? Yeah. I don't know. I haven't had much to drink tonight. I've only had a stout and a little bit of whiskey, so I'm good.
Well, Kathy Gahan, how many chips he has is a mystery because he's going to go for the unofficial record at the moment, and we're not going to tell everybody how many he has.
I got enough to beat the record and to put a little distance between me and the record. Yes, it's Marty. Okay, Marty. Sorry. Yeah, so I got more than just one chip or two chips to beat the record. I got enough to beat the record and then put some padding in there too. So, because who knows? People say they aren't going to do it, and next thing you know, they got 100+ chips, and they're going in there and trying to beat it. So it's a shit load. There you go. It's a what did my son say? It's a
ass load.
It's a metric fuck ton. All right, I'm going to say this only because I've been saying this all. The record is 66. So
that was last year.
Yeah, I think so. I think and that's still the most anybody's ever done of any of the chips. So I think the biggest thing is doing the 66 and putting a little distance between myself and the 66 chips. So you can imagine, my plan is to do everything I've got behind me, which is more than 66. So
Well, and 66 was the 2020 chip. It's not the
Right.
2021 chip, which is hotter.
Yeah, if this chip is
Confirmed by
hotter,
Salty Shane.
if this chip is that much hotter, it's gonna be fucking hard. Because if you go back and look at my 34 Paqui chip in my videos and look at that, you start watching me somewhere right around 25, 30 chips, you can see I was struggling to get to the 34.
Yep. I remember rushing home from work just to catch that stream, and just the snot, just the volume of snot. That's what I'll always remember is your snotty ass shirt and just the volume of snot that was coming out of your nose. I mean, when you see Phil snotting up, that shit's hot.
Yeah, well, what was funny about the whole thing is I didn't want to get the paper towels and start getting stuff around my eyes, around my nose, and then have my nose burning. Because again, you get this pepper dust on your nose or your mucous membranes. Now your nose is on fucking fire. Get it in your eyes, and it's game over, right? So I was wanting not to get it in my nasal passages or my eyes, so I just let the nose run, and it got to the point where I started doing it on the sleeves of my shirt that night, and it was just that's where it was going. And yeah, it was gross. I mean, when you look at it, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
but it was good watching.
It's good watching. Right? and like Kathy says, Phil, whatever the record is, we know your mindset that you're going to go for it, man. I know Phil Patterson. He's not going to fucking stop, no matter if we're begging him, if he's laying on the floor, having to give us hand signals that he's okay. He's going to keep going. So,
yeah, I do everything I can to beat the record and then some, just to prove that I can. It was like doing the one that was hard. It was beating Johnny Scoville with the bites challenge. Doing 8 boxes because doing 8 boxes of those was like doing a Nemesis bar, which I had a hard time doing the Nemesis bar, and 2 other chocolate bars.
I think the chocolate stuff, like I can't do that at all. I can't do the chocolate stuff. I don't know how you guys do that because it just stays in your mouth and in your teeth and just like it's horrible.
It does. It does. I think the one thing with the bites though is the fact that you go from a really hot one back down to a milder one, and then back up to a medium one, and then back up to the really hot. So I think going the different levels back and forth actually helps to eat something super fucking hot and then eat something kind of milder hot, for me anyways, was helping to get me through eating all 8 boxes, 24 squares of that shit. So
I think the first big challenge I ever was with you with was the White Lightning when you did 39 of those?
39 of those, yeah.
Yeah. And I was worried for you then, but then you just went beyond all that. So
yeah, and those were a formidable challenge, but they were all I wouldn't say they were hot challenges. They were all above average spicy challenges. Have you ever had a White Lightning, Jimmy?
I bought 2 of them, and guess what? I
gave them the Saucy Shane.
I did. I gave them both the Saucy Shane.
It's another one of those things that's on the League of Fire. They had it ranked higher, and then they brought it back down to 1 point. So it's one of the, if you want to try something that's, a hot challenge, but not that hot a challenge, you go to the League of Fire and find out what they got at 1 point. The Paqui 1 chip challenge, the White Lightning, the Taco Challenge, the regular original one. Those ones are, they're a good burn. And if you don't like spice, they're going to be hotter than hell. If you can handle spice, they'll be all right.
Good night and sweet dreams, sis.
Oh, good night, Ann. You think you're getting tired. Well, it's only 5 o'clock in the morning, Ann. So, I mean, it's probably time to start getting tired.
Oh, man. I watched some of them do the hot one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Kathy, first of all, I would think some of these people that do the 1 chip challenges have big channels, right? They have big channels. They don't like or can't handle spicy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they do that chip for the reaction to see how they act. I think there's a little theatrics that go along with some of those channels. when you're pouring milk in your mouth and over your head and whatnot, I don't think there's any instance in that anything I could ever possibly eat where that would be my reaction.
I think one of the biggest channels that I've watched try to do the tube of terror was Houston Jones. When he tried to do the tube of terror, he was trying his damnedest to swallow those things, and he couldn't do it, and it was driving him crazy. And that dude, like, he just revels in pain videos and stuff. He could not swallow the tube of terror. Like, he got 3 or 4 in, and he was done. So that just goes to tell you, like, this stuff hurts. It hurts a lot.
Yeah, the tube of terror. If you aren't familiar with it, I know I explained it for a minute there. There it is. There you've got about 1.5 ounces of Carolina Reaper nuts that also have. I misspoke earlier. It has 13 million capsaicin crystals. Pure capsaicin is 16 million. But it's got Carolina Reaper peppers, ghost peppers, 7-pot brain strain, 7-pot douglas, and Moruga scorpion peppers.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty, some of your hottest peppers that you can possibly get on the nuts. And then if that isn't hot enough, 13 million Scoville capsaicin crystals. So just pure hell.
Yeah, so like when you get to the Death Nut 4, it's just the hottest peppers, but then Death Nut 5, they go ahead and throw the crystals in there. But then like the Tube of Terror is twice as much crystals. It is way freaking hotter than Death Nut 5.
Well, that was a story I told you that one time. When I one of my first challenges was the Death Nut 2.0.
Yep.
And the final nuts on the Death Nut 2.0 had 13 million Scoville capsaicin crystals on them. So I ordered me a tube of terror, and I'm doing it live. And guess who pops up in my live stream in the chat? But Johnny Scoville.
Mm-hmm.
He used to support my channel, and I was talking about it to the people and everything else. What's up, Scrapping Together? And I says, yeah. And then the final nut in this has got 13 million Scoville capsaicin crystals, like the hottest nut in Death Nut 2.0. And Johnny corrected me. He's like, no. He says, the nuts in the Tube of Terror are twice as hot as the final nuts in 2.0. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm getting this notification as I'm getting ready to open the Tube of Terror and to do the Tube of Terror. Of course, I did it. And I ate, close to a half a gallon of ice cream, but that's back when I used to do that to take care of the pain. So
well, Johnny Scoville pops up, and that's cool and all that. But I mean, you're Phil Patterson. You're everything spicy. It's a whole different flavor to this spicy community. So
yeah,
that's why we love you, man.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna be anybody else. I'm gonna be me. And I can't pretend to be anybody else. I can't pretend to be a wholesome family channel that you can sit there and watch with your 5-year-olds and everything else. That's not what I'm about. Never what I've been about. If my granddaughter was watching, that'd be a different story. But I want to sit here with my granddaughter watching what I do. And I said, I'm always honest with people. If you see me up here burning, you see me up here with the tears running down my face, my nose running, it's because that shit's real. Yep. I ain't trying. There are people that will do challenges and they'll stand up there tough because they're trying to be tough to other chili heads. Hey, I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on. I don't want to see somebody grab a Carolina Reaper because I saw Phil eat a Carolina Reaper and it hardly even affected him.
Well, I've met Phil in real life. Phil's 8'1", 420 pounds. I mean, he's a big old dude, right? You look at the pictures. Look how big he is. He's at least 8'1". But I'm just telling you, when he's doing this stuff and he's hurting. It's no show. It's no dramatics. It's the real deal. So this weekend when he does his challenge with the one chip, you're going to see the real deal. Like there's going to be snot and tears and everything else. It's going to be awesome.
You will see me push myself to my absolute limit on Saturday.
Yeah.
And this limit will be beyond what anybody else has done with this challenge. So,
and I know Phil well enough to know that he will push himself as far as he can go. And he will probably clean that table off. And it's going to be a bad idea. We're probably all going to be begging him to stop, but he is going to keep on going. So,
yeah, again, if you haven't seen the table back here yet, show her that again.
Jeez, man. It's making me snot up just looking at that thing.
Yeah, there's a few of them. So,
damn.
And again, if you want to get a reminder to remind yourself on Saturday, the link is already out. I've already posted it. What time on Saturday? 5:30 Eastern. You can go in there and set yourself a reminder. Click on it so you don't forget, and share it out. Share it out to folks, man. You know, you got people that know. look at Zach's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
You got people out there that you know that like to watch this kind of stuff. You know, make sure you share it out. Let them know what's going on. So, Matt's like, my butt is already burning. Yeah, I've had some of those issues myself.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have just a little bit of a nightcap before we end the night here.
Hell yeah! What you doing there? Game changing something?
No, just a little whiskey at the end. I'm like you guys. I'm trying to do a little less of the beer.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still doing at least the beer most nights.
Well, I would toast you, but I just finished my Derringer and my Smoke Wagon. So
okay, you're all right. And I did show off my 210-90 glass last night on the panel last night.
So yeah, everything's back to normal this week. I'll get up tomorrow morning, and as soon as I wake up, I'll start working on my pre-party stream. Phil's going to come up, and he is graciously accepted to do a Jimmy Juice Dirty Nutsack for us. So that's going to be awesome. Yep. Keep his tolerance built up. Yeah, man, what is our topic? I can't remember it. What? I think Todd's already.
I think it has something to do with beers and whiskey, or rock and roll,
or movies. But anyway, the 210-90 stream is tomorrow night. Tuesday night's like our night. Everybody kind of cuts loose on Tuesdays, 210 Tuesdays. The pre-party will be tomorrow night. We'll have a good time. It's going to be fun.
You folks that are new to my channel from last night, we do a pre-party with Ojisan's World before 210-90. We kind of get pumped up. We kind of talk about what the topic is without giving too much of it away. And we sit there and we enjoy our bourbons, our whiskeys, our stouts, and whatnot, and we just bullshit leading into 210-90.
And I promise you, I will put 8 or 9 hours straight worth of work into that stream before it goes on. It's stuff people don't even notice, but because I love editing and making little intros and countdowns and stuff, just be there. I'll make sure you're entertained. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you do a great job with that stuff. I watch that, and that's why I asked you last time, what you're doing that on. You're doing it on Filmora. I'm like, I've done some stuff on Filmora, but my biggest problem is I don't get on there regularly enough doing anything beyond what I normally do and testing my ability.
I guarantee you, I'll get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll work on that thing right up until the stream starts tomorrow night. So just watch the countdown. Like nobody watches the countdown, but I put so much work into it. But I love it. I don't care if anybody watches or not. I just love making it. So the countdown. I'll put all my love into the countdown. Then we'll hang out and bullshit. And I just love when people catch the little details of my countdowns and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be fun.
Matt
And
Jensen
I'm
is the
so
best.
happy just to be back to normal. Just be back to normal streaming.
So Matt J says it's the best and worst season finale shows. I remember that now.
Okay, yep. Season finales. Ooh.
Like
I'll
Matt.
make something a little bit
Seinfeld.
different for us.
What was what was the one that was really weird? The Bob
Sopranos.
Newhart show. Remember?
Oh
we had-
yeah, I remember that. Where it was a dream.
yeah. But what was it called? It wasn't the Bob Newhart show when it was with Larry, and my other brother Daryl.
Daryl, yeah.
I forget
I
what that
remember.
one was called.
I remember when he woke up and it was all a dream, though.
Oh God,
you
you
know,
won't believe what I saw. I was this innkeeper in this.
yeah.
Back to being Bob Newhart.
You think they're gonna have Saint Elsewhere on there, where it's like the whole series was some kid with a snow globe?
Who knows?
I don't know.
It depends on what they watched, right? I mean, it has a lot to do with what you watched individually, because there's a lot of stuff that other people have watched that I've never watched and has never interested me, you know. So
Yeah. Then Wednesday night, me and Groovy will do a Drunk Philosophers, which is very interesting. We always go down the rabbit hole on that thing pretty bad. So,
is that just plain Newhart there, Lazy Nate? Okay.
yeah.
I mean, again, back then we didn't have a lot of choices as far as television shows, but I love that him as the innkeeper and Larry, my other brother Larry, Daryl, whatever.
Yeah. My name's Daryl. This is Larry. This is my other brother, Daryl. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Loved watching those guys. That was, but again, you know, it was a captive audience. Nowadays, you know, you got so many things, and then you got Netflix. I mean, I'm watching series now on Netflix like I didn't before. You know, a year ago, we had Netflix, but it wasn't me watching. It was the kids. It was the wife. It was just like,
Yeah.
I hardly even know how to get on there, much less what to watch.
Well, remember when Netflix and Hulu used to kind of both be bullshit, but now they're like that's what you want to watch. Like if you want to keep up with stuff, now all of a sudden you got to watch Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah.
I remember when they were just bullshit, you know, like nothing.
Well, heck, if Netflix can afford to pay the Obamas millions or billions of dollars, they must be doing something right.
Yeah. How much? I wonder how much they paid. Who was that? David Letterman did the interview with Obama.
Oh yeah, look at David Letterman now. He looks like a homeless dude.
Ozarks is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of Ozarks. And see, here's my problem with those things is you get into something like Ozarks. I don't know how many seasons is into that.
I think it's 2 seasons.
Is it just 2? A lot of those things you got to watch so much of it just to get I'm watching one right now on Netflix, Manifest. And I'm like 5 episodes in. My wife just completed the second season. And 5 episodes in I think there are 13 episodes in the first season and then 10 or so in the second one. And my wife's in there watching it when I got home from work, and I'm in there changing and stuff, and something's going on. I can't watch this. I'm shielding my eyes. I can't see what's going on, 12 episodes later.
Oh, I'm pretty petty when it comes to that stuff. Like if Marsha Dale cheats on me and watches that shit before me, I'll never watch it. Like I get all butt hurt. I'm like, I'm never gonna watch that.
Well, that's why I had a problem with that HBO series, the not Lord of the Rings. What was it? That big
Game
HBO.
of Thrones.
Huh? Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else was watching it, and I was busy watching sports. I was watching my football and my baseball and my hockey and all that stuff. And, everybody else was watching that. And, finally when that thing was over, I thought, well, I've watched episodes, but not full episodes, and it looks interesting. But it's like I would now have to sit down and binge watch 3, 4, 5 seasons of that shit.
I think Disney Plus, we've watched all the Marvel series that's come out on Disney Plus, and then we watched The Mandalorian. We watched that religiously, but other than that, really, I'm not really into those kind of shows. Breaking Bad. I never got into Breaking Bad. I never got any of those kind of binge
See,
shows.
Breaking Bad is of everything that was like on like AMC or anything like that. To me, Breaking Bad was by far the best. So
Sugar Kitty, I did get into Lost. I got way into Lost, and then I realized, like on the last season, they had no idea how they were going to wrap that up. They just made that shit up as they went. So,
well, it's like this thing I'm watching Manifest right now. I'm watching this and thinking, well, how is this? I mean, how do you make this anything but what it really is? And they keep doing all these little, and I'm only, like I said, only 5 episodes in, and I'm watching what's going on with the TV with my wife. I'm like, man, this is just it's gonna be like a Lost thing where no one knows how they really wound up on the island and whatnot. So,
well, that was the big thing about Lost. Like, you go through all these seasons and you're waiting for this big reveal, and it just never happens. Look at all those damn one chip challenges. Holy crap!
I got a couple.
Get 1 or 2 there.
1 or 2. It looks like a hazard zone in here.
Oh my God. Are you going to make a big old board like you did with your other one that's up there on the wall behind you?
I didn't do anything with these. Remember, these are all, if you remember, the red ones are all up there.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
There's all the ones from the 34.
Holy crap.
I don't know what to do with these, I could. Hey, if you guys if I die, you guys could give me the views. My wife would be set for a week.
If Phil dies, Connie's going to come down here to Arkansas and whoop my ass, because I've met Connie and I know she could whoop my ass. So
I didn't marry no prissy woman, that's for sure.
No, Connie's a badass. We love Connie.
So, well, listen, we are 2 hours into the night, and I am sure other people have places to go, things to do, and I'm not going to hold you guys here any longer. I do appreciate y'all coming and hanging out, especially the new folks. Awesome. So I do appreciate all of my my new bourbon and whiskey folks coming and hanging out with me. Twisted Art Lady, Mojo, Sugar Kitty, Lone Star. I'm going to miss people I know, but Caperway is here. Go backwards a little bit more. Lazy Nate, Matt J, Saucy Shade, everybody that came in tonight. Hey, you are all part of what we do. You're all part, whether you're contributing on the panel or you're contributing in the chat, you're all part of what we do. You're all part of the channel. You're all part of what makes this thing tick. So I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I want to thank Oji-san for being here all night tonight.
No problem.
I want to tell you guys I love you and to keep it spicy.
Oh, we love you too, Phil. Keep it spicy, y'all.
Thanks, man.
Why is it on me? Why is it on me? I'm turning all red now. Look, I'm all embarrassed. Y'all have a good night.
Clicked on the wrong fucking thing.
Damn.
Good night, everyone.